Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here. Appreciate you all turning in for this one yet again. Today we've got a 3 versus 3 game on the Mortain Train Station map, one of the Liberation DLC's 3 versus 3 maps. We're playing as the Germans. We've got Thunder Chief and Mr. Ross on our team, and we're going up against a couple guys, Maldini, Mucho, and Hello There, playing as a US and UK tag team. Very thematic, considering this map is based in Normandy. Here we'll be rolling with the all-around West doctrine for this one. A few videos back, I was given the idea to run the Panzer 42, and as you guys can see in the thumbnail, we're going to see if it's any good or not. So let's jump on in here and see what we can do. So I'll be rushing out to the southeast side. I did spawn on the left. As always, usually, depending on where you spawn, most of the time you'll want to head that way on the map because it is the quickest way to get there. Looks like we've thankfully got good coverage all around. Thunder Chief is rushing out 2 Vics to the right point. Very cool to see. Looks like he's going to be going for the cap, which is awesome. Always appreciate it. Usually at the start, another good tactic that you'll see a lot of good players do is rushing to the cap point. Usually like 1 or 2 players will do it. It could be good, could be bad. Because you may give up a lot of gap on the map if you're not kind of covering it. But, I mean, yeah. It's always good to get those first cap zones down if you can. And as we can see here, Thunder is actually going up against 2 Jeeps from 2 different players. So Maldini and I think that was Hello There. Both rushed out Jeeps. So a lot of early light vehicle action going on that side. We're going to currently focus on this far left because points do spawn all throughout here. And it's pretty beneficial to kind of get this artillery battery position right in the middle of this field. Because otherwise, for the allies at the very least, you're just kind of running across an open field. So I want to try to take that if I can, but we do meet Hello There right as we kind of approach. So we're going to smoke out, try to get a couple guys in position, have the rifle grenadiers going off. We do have a second squad coming in as well. That should hopefully get some flanking shots. And then thankfully Mr. Ross is holding down the middle, which is great, so we don't really have to worry about that. He's going to use the Faust there to try to get a shot and take out all 3 of those guys in the sandbags. But we overshoot, unfortunately. And our boys that we're going to flank are kind of getting shellacked from this middle building. As we're kind of exchanging fire here. But as you guys saw, we did call in a half track. And we are going to push that over to the cap point. I was going to Faust the building, but instead, we have a Daimler come up. No, Hummer, not a Daimler. Excuse me. Thought that was Daimler. Had a Hummer run up, so we did take that out with it instead. But we are here to support Thunder with the half track. So we're going to clear out most of these Vics. There are a ton over here. We're going to push in, and we are pinging for him to push up as well. Then we do run into a squad that immediately hit the deck as soon as we rolled up. So we're going to gun these guys down. No real action. I'm sure this guy could have done something here. Ran away. No idea. But we'll back off for now and come back over to the side since we are slowly but surely finally taking it out. We're going to finish off both of these Jeeps. Just in the off chance, because he's only got 2 or 3 guys here, and then my half track. If we lose that position, I don't want them to recap those vehicles and cause more havoc for us. Looks like Hello There's actually backing off of that position. We only had 3 guys left there, but a couple on the flank. So maybe he decided to play a little passive because of that. I don't know. But him backing off with our reinforcement squad coming now, we're just going to push straight on in and try to take this position up. I'm assuming he ran back after smoking out to that wall over on the south side. over by that compound. So he's probably posted up over there. And we're going to make sure we do have a couple guys out on this far flank, as we will get some cap points there. But we do now have a quad half track to contend with. We're going to try to do some damage here. I know I'm penning it. Don't know how much I'm doing. He pulls up behind the building. He can absolutely shred me with those quad 50s. Not through the building, though. But he's just we're kind of playing a game of chicken here. Look at those things bounce off. So I've only got 68 rounds, so I am going to reload quickly. And lo and behold, the cap point spawns right here. So I do ping this for some assistance. Looks like we've got another Vic coming up. Looks like he might be pushing. Trying to cheat around the corner just to see if he's actually backing up. And we also called in a recon squad to come this way as well, to kind of help out, considering both points are here. I have one AT grenade, which is unfortunate. And I'm telling him to focus on the left one with his half track. And I'll focus on this one that just spawned. And it looks like we are capping, or at least we have cap weight, but interesting enough, I don't see the value going up. There's no cap point. As we can see, that the two half tracks are absolutely shredded, and it's actually still up. I'm gonna try to get in there if we can. That would be so clutch to cap that thing right now. Ooh, we get hit by a Piat, it looks like, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, something. Oh, it looks like a bar maybe kills us out of the F-16, so that's unfortunate. It would have been great to cap that. But thankfully, we do clear them out of this point. And we should be capping that left. Looks like we've got a howitzer now to contend with over here, so this is really unfortunate. This thing is just going to shell us, so I'm going to try to get these guys just prone in the divots behind the cover. Hopefully all the intervening terrain will protect them. And while we've got this location down, let's grab some mines. I make a little room to grab a couple more. We're going to spread some mines over on this right side, just in the off chance that they sneak up or try to push. And I can hear something coming in the distance, and it is another Jeep, so a lot of light vehicles. I don't know if that's a doctrine buy, not a doctrine buy, but like a MP infantry buy, or if that's a just standard Jeep. Just a one-off. Obviously, some American doctrines do come with a 30 and a 50 cal. We haven't called anything in for tier 1 yet. I am saving for now. Ooh, and there is a Chaffee coming out, so I'm going to immediately try to get behind this cover. I have no Shreks, no Fausts. I have one AT grenade somewhere amongst the guys. I'm going to pull out some dynamite just in case. Trying to see who's got the AT grenade. Some of these guys. So it must be, it's not even the guy laying the mines. So of course it's the guy that died in the half track, or the quad 50. So that's unfortunate. We have nothing to deal with this thing on our end. Looks like we do have a medium tank of some type coming up, though. Maybe that'll be able to deal with it. For whatever reason, we're still not capping this point, so I wonder if it's bugged. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it definitely looks bugged. Really odd. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because we were in the cap zone at the same time when it spawned, and it's just not reading it. If anyone knows why that happens, because it has happened a couple times in other games, definitely let me know. I'm going to see if I can get him to hop out of the point, and we'll just cap it after. See if that does anything. If he listens. Hopefully. It looks like we got a Warble here, but definitely a good idea keeping it back. Against Faust 100 does take out the Chaffee, which is fantastic. Still on the point, so probably not going to cap it. So we'll go back over to this flank. Spend a little time here. So we got a big push coming in the middle, with a pretty big gap over on that north side. Looks like they're also trying to sneak up here, so we'll get some grenades out. Ooh, and a flamethrower. That is a, I believe, a tier 3 flamethrower slot from the bird player, so that is very interesting. But it's going to be quite a bit of MP that he just lost because of that. I don't know where he was trying to go with it. But we do get the next spawn point, which is fantastic. The Verbal is going to town over here, which is great. Absolutely shredding infantry. And I'm going to bring my half track over to the side, over to my side, because it does look like Thunder thankfully has the right. We did lose quite a few guys kind of in between, so I'm going to bring a couple over there. But the rest I'm going to spread out over here because I am now expecting a push. It's all about reacting. That's kind of what happens. And where the spawn points go. If anything comes back over this way, we have a couple guys still over here to kind of help out in a way. And it looks like Thunder's making a pretty big push, thankfully. No Warble's really helping out. But I'm going to get one of these guys over in between the points just to make sure no one's kind of sneaking. But I'll pull up a Panzer 3N. I'm calling out the Sherman early. Because of the Warble. He's trying to sneak up the recon, but it looks like he does get gunned down, which is unfortunate. We do have a Locust over here that's just driving around. That's kind of annoying. We don't really have anything other than some AT grenades and a couple rifle grens, but they're not really up here yet. What we really need is a Panzer Shrek, but we have not called one in yet. We're going to smoke out and see if he either comes close or if we can kind of maybe get up to him while he's reversing here in the smoke. Although he does also have a Humber, so he's gone heavy. If we can get the Panzer 3 up here shortly, maybe we can do something against it. And we're going to get a Shrek now as well, just to be safe. We do have 2 Fausts that we can bring up, so we will do that as well. And I'm going to try this first guy with an AT grenade. Let's see. The line of sight. There it is. I don't think he sees me. I'm still there, and we do thankfully just get it off. Just barely hits it, so Locust goes down. He hasn't backed off the Humber yet. He is now. I don't know if we'll hit it, so we'll fire. Finish off the Locust. Maybe I'll try to spray down the crew. No survivors. And now I want to kind of get vision over here because I want the end to kind of go against the howitzer that he has. Oof, okay. And we're digging in. Love to see that. At least our home point should thankfully be impenetrable for now. I'm getting PTSD from the last Lanskaya game. And they're pushing up pretty close to us, actually, in the middle. So we'll see what happens. But the howitzer actually does some wicked damage to us, which is crazy. Lose 2 guys, and the engine goes down. They got the sandbags. We got a crew. Oof. Now down soon. Take out 2 more crew. 3 more crew. Maybe decrewed. We do get the gun, thankfully. So, howitzer's down. Don't have to worry about that anymore. We're going to reset up some of these guys on these positions to get better line of sight. And we'll spread these guys out a little bit. Still is the Humber here. So maybe we can sneak that truck up and deal with that. And we get next spawn as well, which is great. So pushing hard here is kind of really played to our advantage, especially with tier 2 now. We still hadn't used anything, so we're gonna bring in our first half track, our first 2 centimeter. Usually, if I'm playing for the King Tiger in this doctrine, I actually spam the 2 centimeters as kind of my infantry support. And the fact that they also come with vet guys as well. I think like 5 or 6 vet recon guys come in the 2 centimeter half track calling. So it's very beneficial if you can spam them, but obviously playing a lot of half tracks, it's a little bit more micro intensive. Humber sits here. We go underneath it, maybe? I have no idea. I don't know how that didn't kill it, but now he's backing off. Out of spite, we're gonna shoot this Faust, and this guy lives a Faust shot. Crazy. We'll finish him off. We're gonna try to creep back up. The Shrek as well. Well, something on the back of that truck, so we've got something to worry about. They're playing way too passive on this flank. Probably in general, other than the middle, I'd say. They really need to make like a concentrated push, but they probably shouldn't have given up the side so easily at the start. Because now they've got to cross this open field. It is not going to play to their advantage. Although they do have a Churchill coming in. So it looks like it's a Churchill 5, I think. So, ooh, and we do take out the 6-pounder. Nice. 8-pounder? Take out the AT gun. Thankfully there. Yeah, I've been liking the Panzer 3N a little bit more than the League, just because it's armored, obviously, and mobile. We do have a plane coming in for us. 2 centimeter unfortunately pulled up a little bit too far, and does get taken out by the Churchill. While it's microing that, the plane is coming. Looks like it's actually going for the outside, and then we get tracked by the Churchill and bombed. We're still up, but that's annoying. And I've got this guy on hold fire, but minimal health right now. So we're gonna heal up and try to take some shots if we can. But we do need to get some reinforcements out, so I'm gonna get a vet half-track squad up. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Got a nice flank side shot. Hit the fence, I think. No response yet. Nice turn. Missed. Hit the dirt. Come on. Now we're getting pinged from the left. Hey, oh, what is my luck, man? Hit the dirt twice. Ah, that's so stupid. Up. Oh. Now he's rushing off the squad, which is great. An airborne squad. This is a flavor airborne squad, so it is tier 3 again. Oh my god. Oh, that poor guy. Absolutely roasted. Thankfully, we do have some backup coming. We do get a perfectly timed grenade to finish off the 3 flamers. He's pulling back the 2 survivors, but not far enough. So we'll get a nade off here. We did call in another Panzer Shrek, so we'll try to go up against the Churchill yet again since it's just sitting here. But our center looks absolutely miserable. They're also digging. It's a World War I style trench warfare game in the middle, which is cool. We're not involved in it, so I'll take it. And as long as we hold, I don't care. At least it's not a flank. We can't give up a flank to defenses at this point. We're going to spread out the boys a little bit. Try to get some of these Panzer Fausts up. And we are going to bring in the Panzer 4x70 because it does have a Panther gun on it. So that should be more than enough to thankfully deal with some of this armor. And we did get the next spawn point as well, thankfully, on our side. And we're already there, which is great. With a squad we called in forever ago and have done nothing. We're trying to get the boys out of the line of sight of the Churchill, though. He's just sitting it here, and he's not pushing. He should be taking advantage of this. When he pushed up that Flamer squad, he should have pushed with the other squad that he's got around the Churchill. Just checking the damage over here. Looks like they're dug in and going at each other. Middle's dug in, not moving. We'll come back to our point, our side, I mean. A couple grenades, just take out a couple guys here, and we're gonna pick up the Shrek once more. Got these 2 rockets, see if we can maybe finally do some damage. Try not to hit the berm this time. There we go. Get a nice hit on the turret. We can take it out. And we are gonna... Well, we were gonna finish it off with 4x70, but... Panzer Shrek cooks them off slowly. So, sweet. There goes this DP by. Ooh. Big turret toss. Nice. Absolutely love it. So now that that thing's gone, we're going to push the boys out. I'm not going to be complacent here, because complacency does kill you. And we're even going to push up the half track as well into the field to give some support. Looks like we should cap that point. And we're going to get some crew out here to get on the Panzer III and repair that. And we'll just continue moving these boys up and the half track. I want to try to take this walled position if I can, but looks like they do have some decent line of sight. And something's shooting at us. It's a light gun of some type. Oh, you know what? It's probably the Hummer. That's probably what it is. It's probably sitting back there. We get forward. No, I was going to try to get behind the hedgerow, but unfortunate. So we'll go down. That's alright. We still have 1. And we do have the 2cm we can repair as well. So we should do that at some point. We'll also just get another one. We'll also get an RD signaler. Try to help out in the middle. Usually I'd go with an RD signaler if I'm going with a King Tiger as well, along with the 2cm spam. Just to contest points and obviously get them off points, my opponent. There's a ton of guys crawled up and just in positions here, so we're going to try to use the flamethrower to take out a couple of them. We might get 2 or 3. Take that. Losses are losses. And we got a medium of some type over there. We're going to pull up an officer to get some spotting. Firefly in the middle. And I believe that's still the priest firing on us. There's another plane. don't know where it just went to, though. It's a bit worrying. Saw it for a brief second. Oh, there it is. It dipped off the map and then came back. It looks like it's going to the center, so it's probably going for the stew. It's a weird target for it, I guess, but looks like the Sherman Firefly went down, so I guess it's needed, to say the least. That's surprising. I would have figured the Firefly would have won that fight. But with our boy digging up the home point, I don't know if you guys know, but you can right-click on your HQ point, your home point, with engineers. And you can do it a couple times until you can't anymore. But it will actually dig in the home point area and build, like, defenses. So some of the defenses that we're seeing on the home point are actually, they're not ones that he's built, but they're ones that have actually spawned from him building up the home point. So like the guard towers and some sandbag positions and stuff. Pretty cool. Beneficial, I guess, for the scenario that we find ourselves in. But next point spawns a little closer to the middle finally. I think this is the first one that we've seen here. We're in an okay position to kind of help out. So we're going to get a couple of the guys up. We're going to make sure we drop the regular rifle so that the rifle Grand is firing over the wall. It's got another howitzer and a pretty good lane firing on us. We were repairing the 2 centimeters. I'm on fire? No, it's the hedgerow that's on fire. All right, cool. So, still repairing the 2 centimeter, but we're gonna go. I'll take this thing out. Nice hit there. Man, the Panther gun on this thing is awesome. And we do take out the Sherman 5. We've got incredible range. We hit the Humber. These guys are playing a very heavy arty game. Looks like there's arty on both points, or both sides over there. We do take out the Humber. We can certainly play the long game here, considering we've gotten every cap point, and they haven't. So we can just kind of recoup our losses, even though we're getting hammered. And I'll have the Panzer Werfer to counter it. It's a couple minutes anyway, so I'll see what I can do to focus on that. We'll see how this thing is. Panzer Werfer isn't the one I would normally go for because this doctrine is typically a King Tiger doctrine, I'd say, for me in terms of what I buy. So we shall see what we can do with that and how good it is. I'm not sure. I think I've only really gotten it a handful of times, and I don't remember how effective it can be. But a lot of infantry over here. We're going to have the officer look at the chimney of that building, and we do actually catch a mortar in the back because of that spotting. Trying to see what's around. We just barely get that point as their reinforcements come in, so that's fantastic. And now they're in kind of the kill zone, but they're pulling back. Ooh! SIG, yeah, 15 centimeter SIG goes off there. We got some big kind of arty on our end, but not long range. We are out of repair kits on everything, so I'm gonna bring over the backup half track so that we can repair there and finish off repairing the Panzer 3. Get that bad boy up. They got an MP howitzer on the far right. As you can see on the mini map, actually, I just noticed the bugged cap point is still bugged. So it's just there, never to be capped. That's crazy right now. I still wonder if he gets out of it, if it will start capping him, but yeah, it's whatever. We're going to pull up a half track full boys into the center, try to relieve some pressure here, and push up a little bit. And we're going to pull up a good old sniper Shrek, what we've been doing lately. We're going to see what we can do with this guy. See if there's any opportunity to maybe get behind and take out some arty as we get closer to tier 3 here. So we'll send him out to the far left. That added bonus of the sneak on the sniper is just fantastic for getting around on the flanks. Panzer 3N is back up and running. We'll get some boys in there. 2 centimeter is also up and running, so we'll get back in that. We'll bring this guy up a little bit, get some shots downrange. Looks like they got a Vickers sitting over there. Half tracks pulled up in the middle. Get these guys out. We got another spawn point on this side, so we'll, considering we're everywhere, we'll get that guy over there. We got a plane coming in. Yeah, no idea where though. Just disappeared off the map. Big boom in the center. Plane's coming back. Looks like it's going for the center here. Howitzer's gonna give us some trouble as we try to push. That's unfortunate. Looks like he's going for. Ooh, that sucks. The SIG probably. Hopefully he gets out of here. Let's see. Nope. Oh, that sucks. Ooh, another plane. Moving up the half track. And I notice a little late here, obviously, that the plane's coming for me. It's like, I don't know how he had line of sight. Maybe he had an officer on us. But we backed right up into it, so that's really unfortunate. So we do lose the 4x70. One crew made it out, though, so we can put that in. And I rushed up the Panzer 3, and we do get taken out. I believe that's an Achilles. That sucks. We have a pretty nice position in the center, though, especially with the half track support in here, although we do lose it. Piat. And we are shredding in the infantry game, to say the least. But Tier 3 is finally here, so let's get the Panzerwerfer up. Let's see what it can do. With our plane, we can see quite a bit. It's like the center's kind of open. Big wave coming on the left, and the big arty piece there. Is it gonna go down? Oh, it is. Wow. What a great bomb. Spread the love around. It looks like we've taken out quite a few big pieces in the center as well. The priest is down, along with another Churchill. Hasn't been much action on the right. We're actually gonna bring this guy over to the left. We'll focus on our side. So we gotta be a little careful here crossing the middle. See if we're in range. We are. We'll put a shot down. Let's see what happens. We hit on the building. We'll take that. One guy though. Another good hit on the building. Alright, alright. So I mean the dispersion of the rockets is pretty good, but small rockets. And we had called in another 4x70 as well, so we are going to switch out one of the crew, get the other one in, although he's on the back. All right, and a quick little jump cut. Nothing really happened. I had to step away from the computer for a second, as usual, with these late night games for me. Got a heavy Nebel. Love to see that from the irregular doctrine. Those are the type of rockets I'm looking for. Maybe I'll do a... I was just saying, as we nearly lose the other 4x70 to our own cook-off. Ammo goes off there, so that's fantastic. And we're going to go up against the Achilles real fast. We got incredible range. Take out the turret immediately. God, I love the Panther gun. Got the tracks. Sweet. But yeah, as I was saying, maybe I should do a comparison. Which rocket arty of the Germans to buy, which rocket arty not to buy, which is good, which isn't good. So our mines might get some use there if they push up. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing that. I might do it regardless. I'm honestly kind of curious as well, because there are some rocket arty pieces that I truly don't play that often. Like the defensive one. I don't know if I've ever taken that one. So let me know. I might do it either way. But if you guys would be interested and like to see that, I'm more than happy to put that in for everyone, especially. We'll fire off shot 2, as this does. Hit the ammo crate, picks out a couple. Not a bad second barrage. Accuracy's definitely there. Quite a few rockets. But definitely just small rockets, which is the downside. So we'll get the Sniper Shrek heading off on our own now. Maybe forget about him briefly. And we've got a commanding lead. They still have not capped a point. So it's not looking good for them. It's a stomp for us. As some would say, lower tier opponents, but it's all about testing out the doctrine and a different strategy from what I would typically do. I don't normally take the 4x70. I don't normally go with the Panzerwerfer. We still have 95 DP to use. I could be calling in quite a few things, but I haven't. And it's a chill game. For me, Domination is a game where I'm trying to get to, you know, tier 3 and beyond. I want to play to use the fun toys that you get at the very end instead of rushing it. We got another vet half-track squad here. We're going to try to push this compound. We'll push up on the flank if we can here. Couple guys still. They're gonna bring this bad boy all the way in. See what we can do. Gun these guys down, take down the wall. He's not really reacting that much. And the mortar's there as well. Wait, and he had a Piat in the building. Oh my god, what is he doing? That should have been on me immediately. Try to get the gun down. And we've pretty much cleared this position, minus the one guy there. There's an AT Vic of some type coming up. What is that, another Achilles? Yeah, another Achilles. Let's see if we can get an angle on him. Maybe from the side. Oh, these hedgerows might block him. Heavy Neville's going into the middle. Love to see it. The pressure on the point. Looks like the plane's coming, so he's probably waiting for that. So he's got to get out of there. Hopefully he moves. Otherwise that's going down. We'll try to put a shot through the hedgerow. And we lost line of sight. Oof. Neville in the mini-map gets decrewed. That's unfortunate. We'll spread these boys around the compound, and we're going to pull up the 2 centimeter and the other half track. And we're going to put another barrage onto the Achilles. The Cromwell rolling up to the center. We get a nice shot on it, take out the tracks. And we do tag team it in the snug, finish him off. Panzer Werfer barrage doesn't do much to the Achilles. And it looks like Mr. Ross is going to make a push, so we're going to help him out here. We can call in the Artie Sig as well, get him up. And I think it's time we end this game if we can. 15-12, 482. It's an absolute smackdown. We do have to be a bit careful with these half tracks, though. We're kind of rushing straight into the Achilles line of fire. We should go up and finish him, though. Oh, never mind. Stug sets it on fire, explodes it. And our boys just run straight on into the point and is digging in immediately. Love to see it. Other half tracks coming through. Looks like we actually lost a sniper too. I didn't even notice that. I forgot about him. Sniper went down at some point, probably trying to sneak up. Last desperate push into the compound to get wiped. A couple grenades. There's another medium. Sadere in the center. Push up the Stug, try to help. And they're calling GG. It is truly GG. I mean, it's been over for a while. This Crusader gets set on fire. So that is that. We didn't even get to use the Artie Sig. Waited a little bit too long on him. So Panzer Werfer, not terrible, not the best. We'll set up the 2cm into the back. Maybe we'll get the Panzer Werfer over here to deal with some of these remaining pieces on that right flank. They just played way too passive. This is almost a textbook circumstance of what not to do in domination. Yeah, it took all the points. Well, I mean, to be fair, you guys didn't really push coordinated. And even the pushes you guys didn't really have the best pushing power. 2cm is gonna just shred. No one's getting up to this point. Kill farm. I saw a truck or something on the side too. Just we're gonna back up and turn the gun. Put some shots into that, take it out. Point boost us a little better. And the heavy numbers back up and hitting everything over there. Yeah, the RAF did do a bit of damage to us. So we'll at least acknowledge that. But I didn't really do much for either way. Man, looks like we're gonna full cap this, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. Very dominant victory from us, especially KD wise. Not much to do on their end. Yeah, absolutely shredded. So we'll put up the kills here, but let me know what you guys would like to see moving forward. I'm always happy to do any videos you guys recommend, but hope you guys enjoyed.